Commander Zexthul adjusted his battle armor's environmental seals one final time as the invasion fleet descended through Earth's atmosphere. The blue-green world below looked deceptively peaceful, its swirling white clouds masking what intelligence reports claimed was a primitive civilization barely capable of interplanetary travel. "This will be the easiest conquest in hegemony history," Zexthul muttered to his second-in-command, Lieutenant Voran. "Their atmospheric composition is laughably benign, mostly nitrogen and oxygen with trace amounts of harmless gases. No corrosive elements, no toxic compounds that could penetrate our Keltharian battlesuits. The Keltharian Empire had conquered 47 worlds using these very same suits, forged from living metal that adapted to any environment, powered by quantum cores that could sustain operations for decades, and equipped with weapons capable of vaporizing entire city blocks. Each suit cost more than most planets' annual GDP, but they were worth every credit. They had never failed." Voran nodded, checking his squad's status on the tactical display. "The humans won't even see us coming, Commander. Their most advanced detection systems are centuries behind ours." As the dropships broke through the cloud layer, both officers watched their destination grow larger, a sprawling human settlement called New York City. Intelligence suggested it housed over 8 million humans, more than enough to serve as an example to the rest of the species. The invasion began at dawn. Keltharian forces materialized across the city's skyline, their adaptive camouflage making them nearly invisible to human eyes. Zexthul's troops moved with practiced efficiency, surrounding key infrastructure points and communications hubs. Everything proceeded according to plan, for exactly 17 minutes. "Commander," Voran's voice crackled through the comm system, tinged with confusion. "My suit's registering minor fluctuations in the outer armor plating. Probably just atmospheric entry stress." Zexthul frowned, running his own diagnostics. His readings showed similar anomalies. Microscopic pitting along the armor's surface, nothing serious. "Continue the operation. These suits have survived plasma storms and radiation bombardment. A little atmospheric exposure won't harm them." But as the hours passed, the minor fluctuations grew worse. The pitting deepened. Hairline fractures appeared in joints that had been seamless. Warning lights began flashing across control panels. "Sir," called Sergeant Krelmos from the advance team positioned near Times Square. "My weapon systems are showing degradation. The targeting array just went offline." Then the reports started flooding in. Armor seals failing, respiratory filters clogging, power cores fluctuating as their protective casings developed microfractures. Zexthul ordered an immediate retreat to the command dropship, where the science officer, Dr. Ythpara, frantically analyzed armor samples under emergency lighting. "This is impossible," she whispered, her 4 eyes wide with disbelief. "The living metal is dying. Something in their atmosphere is breaking down the molecular bonds." "That's ridiculous," Zexthul snapped. "Earth's atmosphere is chemically inert. Our probes confirmed it." Dr. Ythpara held up a corroded armor fragment, its once perfect surface now rough and pitted. "Commander, we missed something critical. Yes, the major atmospheric components are harmless, but Earth's atmosphere contains over 40 trace gases in minute concentrations. Individually, they're nothing. But together," she pulled up a holographic display showing molecular interactions. "The combination creates a cocktail of oxidizing agents that our living metal has never encountered. It's like the entire planet is designed to slowly dissolve anything foreign." The doctor's tentacles trembled as she continued her analysis. "The humans evolved in this environment. Their bodies don't just tolerate it, they require it. But for us, for our technology, it's a slow-acting universal solvent." Outside, human emergency responders were beginning to arrive. They moved without protective suits, breathing the corrosive atmosphere as easily as Keltharians breathed their homeworld's methane-rich air. Some even seemed energized by it, their primitive biology somehow thriving on the very chemicals that were destroying advanced hegemony technology. "How long do we have?" Zexthul asked grimly. "At current degradation rates? 6 hours before complete system failure. Maybe less if the corrosion reaches the quantum cores." A new voice crackled over the comm system, human in origin, speaking accented galactic standard. "Unknown vessels, this is air traffic control. You are in violation of restricted airspace. Please respond and state your intentions." Zexthul stared at the communication panel. Somehow, impossibly, the humans had detected their cloaked ships. "Sir?" Voran reported, his voice tight with suppressed panic. Long-range sensors are failing. The atmospheric corrosion is affecting our scanning equipment. We're going blind. Through the viewports, Zexthul watched human aircraft approaching. Primitive jet-powered vehicles that should have been centuries behind Keltharian technology, but they moved through their corrosive atmosphere without protection, their pilots breathing air that was slowly killing the most advanced warriors in the galaxy. The irony was devastating. The hegemony's greatest strength, their adaptive living technology, had become their fatal weakness. Earth's atmosphere wasn't just harmless. It was a perfect biological defense system that turned the planet's very air into a weapon against invaders. All units, immediate evacuation, Zexthul commanded, his pride burning as fiercely as the acid eating through his armor. Retreat to minimum safe distance and seal all airlocks. As the Keltharian fleet limped back toward space, their corroded ships trailing atmospheric contamination, Zexthul filed his report with growing respect for the species they'd underestimated. Earth's humans weren't just surviving in a corrosive atmosphere, they were thriving in it. They had evolved the ultimate home field advantage, turning their entire world into a fortress that could defeat any invader simply by making them breathe. The hegemony would remember this lesson. Some worlds conquered you with superior technology or overwhelming force. Earth conquered you by making you live there. The invasion fleet disappeared into the vacuum of space, their armor still dissolving, carrying with them a new understanding. Sometimes the most dangerous weapon is simply the air you breathe. Below them, 8 million New Yorkers went about their day, blissfully unaware that they had just won a war by doing nothing more than existing in their perfectly ordinary, utterly lethal atmosphere.